This session is in continuity to our previous discussions on charting in Excel, and in this session we learn about how to create up scatter charts in Excel. Now the concept of scatter chart is a bit different from the concept of other charts that we have been discussing beforehand, and the explicit difference is best explained by creating up an example out of it. So let's just select the data on which we want to create up a scatter chart. In this case, I just want to draw up the scatter chart in product A only. And after that, I go on to the insert tab over here and then go to the charts menu and scatters menu over here and click on the scatter chart. So there you go. We have a scatter chart produced over here with scatter plots with the dots representing the different points that we of the different points of data that we have plotted into this chart. And you can see there on the y-axis it also represents possibly the value of these dots when we'll see it in context of the y-axis. But there is one major difference to this chart. On the x-axis we were expecting that we would get the values of Jan to December, but instead we have got numeric values of 0 to 4, 6, 8 to 14. Now, this is a major difference between a scatter chart and other form of charts. Scatter charts completely ignore what you by default have like a notion of coming on the x-axis, and instead they number the entities that are supposed to come on the x-axis as 1, 2, 3 and 4 and continuing on. So January in this case is being represented by numeric value of 1. Feb is being represented by numeric value of 2, and so on, and December would be represented by a value of 12 in this. And you can see that by hovering on any value in this, you can see that it represents series A point January, and it has been represented by a 1,9707. Now 1 is the value of the first point in the series when you think of it in entirety. So when we were trying to build up this chart, when we were trying to build up this data in the scatter chart, 9707 appears first, so it will get a value of 1. The second point, which is for February representation over here, has been has a value of 8199, and it is second in number when you consider the series from left to right. So it is being represented by 2 over here, and with a value of 8199, and the logic goes thereof for all the subsequent values also. As always, the legend tells us that the blue dots represents the product A, and the chart title can always be modified to anything which you want to. But the basic thing that needs to be captured from this discussion on scatter charts is that scatter chart is just like the x and the y coordinates of your data, with the x coordinate being the value, the series of numbers from 1 to 2, like the n. The n is your limit to your series, and the y-axis representing the value of those numbers. So this is about creating up simple scatter charts in Excel. Thank you for watching.